Hey, what is up, FoodTube Fam? Welcome back to another video. So this morning we're heading up to Encinitas. See you guys there. Alright guys, so we are here in the beautiful beach city of Encinitas. And my first stop is VG Donuts here at Cardiff by the Sea. So VG Donuts is located on the corner of Aberdeen and San Elijo. Alright guys, so I'm back at VG Donuts. This is my second time here. The last time I was here, I got a apple fritter, which was this right here. Oh, this is so delicious. And I also got a blueberry descent, but unfortunately they didn't have that one today. We came here a little later than usual. There weren't a lot of donut varieties left. So whatever they had left, fortunately they still had the apple fritter, which is my favorite here. And I believe they are known for their apple fritter. So delicious, and it's pretty flat, but delicious nonetheless. And they also have a cherry fritter. I never tried that before. I figured I'll go for that. And I got a strawberry filled with a little whipped cream dollop on top. All right. And the last time I was here, like I said, I posted up on Instagram the link to my video for VG Donuts. And someone from VG Donuts commented back and said they watched my video, and that the next time I come back, I need to try their chocolate frosted donuts, because they said their chocolate frosting is very, very good. So I figured, you know what, let me try it this time. So here we go. We get started with this right here. The strawberry filled, strawberry cream, no, it's not strawberry, the strawberry jelly filled, I believe this is. All right guys, see how this goes. Strawberry filled. There you go. Definitely taste that strawberry flavor. They did put a good amount of strawberry filling here. So yeah, this donut's pretty good. I do like the texture of the donut. Strawberry filled glazed donut. All right. So that strawberry filled glaze is not bad, but I'm really looking forward to this apple fritter here. But since I've had that already, I'm going to try the other donuts that I have not tried yet. Now, this is the cherry fritter. Now, I'm not big on cherry. I'm not really a cherry flavor fan. But we'll see how this goes in the fritter form. Here we go. I do like fritters. I love the crisp of the edges and the glaze and the crunch of the edges. Nice pink coloring now. But I think I really like the blueberry descent a little better. I'm more of a blueberry flavored person than cherry. but the texture of the descent is not as soft as their regular yeast donuts. All right, guys, so next it's time for my favorite, the apple fritter. Look at this thing. It's square, it's flat, it's delicious. I'm just gonna go in. That crunch, that crisp. The thing I love about this apple fritter is that you get a combination of the crispy edge and the soft flesh, if you will, of the dough inside. This is amazing. Oh my goodness. This is what I come here for.
It's warm.
It's good, huh? It's warm. It is warm. Okay. It's delicious. It still has that fresh fried crisp at the edges. This by far is my favorite here at VG Donuts.
I like it a lot.
Wow. Look at the apple chunks right there. You know, I'm a big fan of your regular apple fritters. The bubbly kind that is so crunchy and crispy, has that crunchy, crispy outer layer and all that glaze covering. But there's something special about this apple fritter here from VG's. It's not bubbly, but it is crispy around the edges, and the inside is so tenderized. As best as I can explain it, you just have to experience it for yourself. Take a bite of this, you'll get that crunch and that tenderness on the inside. That's the donut right there. All right, guys, here goes the moment we've been waiting for, the chocolate frosted yeast donut right here. The basic ring donut here. I mean, nowadays I usually tend to search out the more over-the-top gourmet specialty donuts. I do still eat basic donuts, but I'm not really in search of them because you can find them anywhere. But like I said, VG Donuts hit me up and suggested I try their chocolate frosted donut, and I'm gonna try it. Here it goes. Looks good. So far, I like VG Donuts, the texture. All right, guys, cheers. Oh my goodness, that is soft. I like their chocolate frosting. First bite, see that first impression right there? First bite, and I really liked it. And it looks like this chocolate frosted donut is glazed already, and on top of it, it has a chocolate layer of frosting. That's the type of donuts I like. I love how the frosting is not so thin. Wow. My goodness. This is a good chocolate frosted donut. VG, you're right. All right, guys, so that was VG Donuts here in Cardiff by the Sea. So today I had the amazing apple fritter. That is what I come here for. Had a cherry fritter, tried it for the first time. Also had a strawberry filled, jelly filled donut with a little cream dollop on top. And also tried their basic chocolate frosted ring donut. Enjoyed all four of them, but of course, my favorite for the day and all time is the apple fritter. And I tell you what, that basic chocolate frosted donut, oh, I enjoyed that so much too. So those two were my top two today. And yeah, that's gonna do it for VG. VG, you're correct. The frosted, chocolate frosted donut was very, very delicious. The frosting, the texture, the softness of the dough. So yeah, that's gonna do it for my breakfast here at VG Donuts in Cardiff by the Sea. If you ever been here before, yeah, let me know what you guys think of it. If you're in San Diego or anywhere in Cardiff, stop by VG Donuts. I'm sure you'll enjoy their donuts. So that's gonna do it for breakfast, and moving on. All right guys, so now we are just gonna go a few yards down to Seaside Market. See you guys there. All right, so we're here at Seaside Market, and it's on the corner of Liverpool and San Elijo at Cardiff. All right, so we're heading in, but just right outside, they have a stand where they serve tri-tip, brisket, barbecue chicken, lobster, and a lot of people come to Seaside Market just for this. So entering Seaside Market, we are at the produce section. Here you can get all your grocery needs. They also have a hot and cold food selection. So one thing I do appreciate about Seaside Market, and also this part of town, the people up here tend to be health conscious, live healthy lifestyles, you know, by the beach. And so you're gonna find restaurants and markets that do serve organic, whole ingredients, non-GMO, vegan, hormone-free foods. And Seaside Market does serve those type of foods. And they also have a charcuterie section for those who love cheese boards and spreads. They got this for you too. And here is my favorite section, the essentials section, sweets and treats. Just look at the variety of sweets and desserts, pies, cakes, tarts. Man, there's a lot to look at, a lot to take in. They even have gelato and other pastries. All these choices are enough to have me coming back over and over again. So they even have fresh house-made brownies and cookies. Just look at that selection. Alright guys, so I ended up just getting a couple of snacks. As you will see, I will enjoy later on in the video. So now that you've seen a glimpse of the inside of Seaside Market, whether you have a craving for something sweet or something savory, there's something definitely in there for you, and you know you found the gem if you're like a kid in a candy store like I am. You know, if you happen to be in San Diego or even in the Cardiff by the Sea area, make your stop by Seaside Market. So right now we're gonna head out and see where our next stop is gonna be. Just got some food at AJISEN Ramen. All right, about to enjoy some lunch. All right guys, so here is the food from AJISEN Ramen. Check it out. Here's my bowl with the beef. It's all warm, and the ramen noodles are underneath. And here is the delicious broth right here. Check it out. And my wife ordered a Japanese pork fried rice. Oh, that looks so delicious. Check it out. All right, gonna put my soup together, and we also got a lychee drink. Man, this lychee iced tea is so good. You can really taste the lychee in this one. Bomb right here. All right, enough jibber jabber. Gonna mix that up. Okay. All right, gonna pour the ramen in. Gonna pour the broth in the ramen. Just put a little, like that. Yum. All right. Oh man, can't wait to try this out. How is that? With the taste. What's this yellow? Radish? Alright guys, I'm going to enjoy this right here. They have bomb ramen soups here. Very tasty. Ooh. Wow. Just look at that. Look at those thin slices of beef with some of the fat on it. Oh, yum. And the onion. Oh, got to stir up the ramen here. Wow guys, this is such a delicious looking dish and tasty as well. I'm gonna try this broth. Look at that. Look how creamy the broth looks. Looks so good. Guys, that is so tasty. I'm sure there are a lot of ramen spots out there that really taste good, but we're at this one, AJISEN, and this is a spot that we like to come to every now and then because we know that they have good ramen here. Check it out, guys. I'm glad the taste is good though. Now, I love like the Asian cuts of meat, the thin slices with the fat on it. Wow, just look at that broth. How creamy. With the droplets of oil in there. Garlic oil. Very tasty. All right, switching off. I got the pork Japanese style fried rice. It looks amazing. Check it out. It doesn't look dry whatsoever. Wow, look at that. Steaming. Hot. It's pork meat though, but look, nice and brown. Barbecue pork. Well guys, I'm digging this fried rice. Not too salty, really flavorful. Love the eggs in my fried rice. So good. Switch. Lychee. Iced tea. Really lychee flavor here. Wow. Yum. Yum. So they also have a beef bowl, rice, and this beef. It's pretty good as well. It was very delicious. It's just rice and beef though, but very tasty. It's filling too. It gave us a nice portion. Wow, this is pretty deceiving at first because when I got the bowl, it was covered. The noodles were at the very, very bottom, and it's covered with the beef, so it looks like there's not really much noodles, and it's just beef. But look how deep it is. And this is a lot of noodles. A lot of noodles in here. But you know what really stands out the most to me, again, is the broth. It just looks so delicious, so creamy, really flavorful stuff. And back to the fried rice. There are too much meat pieces in here though, more than I would like. I mean, it's good, but just a lot. It's like putting too much chocolate chips in a chocolate chip cookie, where the chocolate chips are just overpowering. You know, you'd like to enjoy some of the baked cookie dough, but there's just too much chocolate chips incorporated into it. But this one, you know, you can still taste the rice and the flavors, but it's just a lot of meat chunks in here. Last scoop of fried rice right here. All right, guys, so I'm going to finish up the rest of this ramen right in here. It's so delicious. It's too delicious not to finish it. You know, normally when I eat meats and there's fat attached to it, I'm the kind of guy who meticulously likes to pull apart the fat, put it aside, and just eat the meat part. But in these thin cuts of meat here, and the fat attached, shoot, I don't mind. It's very tasty.
I'm surprised.
Especially in bulgogi, Korean barbecue meats. Sometimes they have the fat, and sometimes you need it in there just to add to that flavor. As long as they're thin cuts of meat, I don't mind it. But if it was a big steak, a big chunk of steak, and with fat, I would probably remove it. I mean, it's sort of like how bacon is, right? Bacon is a thin slice of pork belly with the fat. What's this green stuff? This is such a satisfying dish right here. The fried rice and this ramen. Satisfying lunch. Just look at that broth. It looks so nice and creamy. You know, I was hoping this broth would not be too salty, and it's not. That was delicious. Tasty. Well, all right, guys, that's gonna do it for our lunch. We went to AJISEN Ramen. So my wife ordered a Japanese barbecue pork fried rice. I ordered the beef ramen. Both dishes were amazing, very delicious, and very fulfilling. Still got some fried rice left, but we managed to finish off the ramen. Oh, the broth, I tell you, the broth was so delicious and creamy like I showed you earlier. But yeah, that's gonna do it for our lunch, and I'll see you guys in the next part of the video. Peace. Hey, what is up, guys? So it is finally time to try out these goodies I got here from Seaside Market earlier today. So again, let me show you what I got. This is a coconut surf bar. Check it out. It's a sort of a brownie or a blondie, if you will. Look how thick it is. Looks so good. So again, coconut surf bar. This right here, couldn't resist. I'm a peanut butter fan, peanut butter cookie fan. This is a gluten-free one though, peanut butter cookie. And look at the thickness on this. Looks good. Can't wait to try this one out. And third, I got a chocolate walnut brownie. Here we go, another thick one. So let me do a little unwrapping and I'll be back in a sec. All right, guys, here it is. Bam. That looks so good, so delicious. Check it out.
I see what you mean.
guys, before I get started, let me read some of the ingredients that are in some of these goodies. All right, for this is the coconut surf bar. Let's get a real quick glimpse of it. The thickness in my hand. Look at the chunks in there. Chunks of walnut. And this is not a brownie, it's more like a blondie. I think this is more like a shortbread texture base. Looks delicious. So this cost me about $2.99 at Seaside Market, and it contains flour, eggs, butter, coconut walnuts, powdered sugar, brown sugar, baking soda, vanilla extract, and salt. Not a lot of ingredients, basic, simple, and delicious. So the less ingredients, the better you can pronounce the ingredients. So all right, this I couldn't resist. It's a thick peanut butter cookie, but it's gluten-free, so we'll see how it tastes. Look at the chunks of peanuts in there. And this cost me about $3.49, and it contains gluten-free flour blend, organic peanut butter, organic cane sugar, organic brown sugar, peanuts, and eggs. Organic. That's what I like to hear. All right, guys, so check it out. Nice size, nice thickness. Can't wait to get that a bite. Last but not least is this. This is the Seaside chocolate walnut brownie. All right, you see the chunks of walnut in there, and this cost me about $3.49. Contains flour, eggs, unsweetened chocolate butter, sugar, walnuts, vanilla extract, almond extract, coffee extract, and salt. Yep, that's it. All right, guys, so let's get to it. Starting with this. Check it out. I'm gonna give this a bite. It looks delicious. Here we go. Wow, that is a shortbread cookie base. So delicious. I mean, that shortbread base, so crumbly and so buttery, and not to mention these walnut chunks. It's caramelization. It's like there's caramel in here. It's chewy. Wow, this brownie or this blondie is fire. This coconut surf bar is fire. Buttery base, buttery shortbread base. Check it out. Wow, that is fire. You know, I'm not big on coconuts because this is a coconut surf bar. I mean, I'm not big on coconuts, the shredded coconuts in desserts, and this is a coconut surf bar. So I thought there's gonna be a lot of those little shredded coconuts accumulating in your mouth as you chew, but it's not really a lot. So good. Oh man, that part is gonna be really buttery, shortbready. Check it out.
I see what you mean.
Wow, that is a good mouthful right there. Every bite. Look at the base. It looks buttery and delicious. Wow, guys, that is the blondie right there. One of my favorites at Seaside Market now. That is so fire. So buttery, so flaky, so crumbly, delicious. Not overly rich, not mushy, just perfect. So memorable. This is so memorable right here. All right, guys, I'm moving on to the gluten-free peanut butter cookie. All right, guys, cheers. I thought this was going to be really, really dry and powdery, but no. Wow. Has a nice chew to it. Good. It's tasty. It doesn't taste like that artificial powder peanut butter. So good. Man, Seaside Market is delivering on their sweets. Wow, guys, check out all those chunks of peanuts in there. This peanut butter cookie is bomb right here. Another one. Wow. My goodness. Seaside Market, y'all. Cardiff by the sea. Got some milk with me, or actually oat milk. This oat milk tastes pretty good. All right, guys, moving on. Wow, 2 for 2. Moving on to the Seaside chocolate walnut brownie. All right, guys, so wow, this feels really dense and heavy, heavier than the coconut surf bar. Yeah, but you can tell it looks dense. I'm not really into fudgy, thick, dense brownies. I love cakey textures, but hey, I'm gonna give this a try. 2 for 2 so far. Let's give this one a try. Here it goes. Yep. This is dense, fudgy brownie. Muddy fudgy, which is not my thing. Tastes good, you know. It can be too rich for me. Too much mushiness. Wow, guys. I mean, it tastes good, but like I said, too clay-like for me. So I'm just gonna set this down, and I'm gonna finish this one off right here. Cheers, guys. Bomb right here. Bomb. All right, guys. Wow, I'm pretty filled right now. So that's going to do it for this little snack break from Seaside Market. So if you're in San Diego, or if you're by the Cardiff by the sea area, stop by Seaside Market. They got a great variety of sweets and treats, savory foods, hot foods. That market's pretty nice, man. Like I said earlier, I feel like a kid in a candy store when I'm there. So check it out if you ever get a chance. And that's going to do it for this little snack break. And thanks for joining me. I'll see you guys at dinner time. Peace. Hey, what's up, guys? So for dinner, I'm having some Popeyes. You know, they recently came out with a flounder fish sandwich. And, you know, I was picking up dinner from my wife earlier at a Japanese spot, and on the way home was a Popeyes. So I immediately thought, you know what? I want to try that flounder fish sandwich. So stopped by there real quick, got it, and here it is. So let's give this flounder sandwich a try. Dinner at Popeyes. Oh, also got some Cajun fries as a side, got a combo meal, got a Sprite, and I got some of those, I think they're Nutella or it's just chocolate cream filled beignets. So, all right, guys, we're gonna have a meal and dessert. Let's get started. All right, let's check out this sandwich real quick. Take a look at it. It's the filet, and underneath, of course, you got the pickles and the tartar sauce, I assume. So looks good. Let's see how it tastes. It's pretty good. Got a nice crisp going on. The fish is a little crispy. Sort of got a little kick in here. I don't know where the spice is coming from. Like, oh yeah, I think it's a Louisiana flounder. So the spice is probably coming from maybe the sauce or the seasoning on the fish. I don't know what. Cajun fries. All right, guys, had to go downstairs real quick. They didn't give me any ketchup, so I concocted my own little mixture of ketchup and mayonnaise or veganese, some special sauce. It's pretty good together, so check it out. That's good. So it balances the acidity of the tomato base in the ketchup, and that veganaise mayonnaise kind of mellows it out and gives it that more creamy texture and flavor. Nice. Could have sworn there was like lettuce in here, but maybe not. You know, I don't really like pickles in my sandwiches. I never include it. Always take it out whenever I get a fast food burger. But I learned the last time I was eating Popeyes, and I took out a chicken sandwich and I took out the pickles. And there was one pickle left in there. So I took a bite of it with the pickle in it. Kind of tasted pretty good. So I ended up putting all the pickles back in. So although I don't like pickles, it does add that extra flavor and tang in there. I don't know, it's pretty nice. So left it in. Wow, it's got a little kick going on. I feel it down my throat. Alright guys, so I gave that last piece of a sandwich for my wife to try. You know, I know she always wants to try the foods that I try, so I figured, you know, I'll leave her a little piece so she can at least sample, see what that new sandwich tastes like. So, alright, I'm gonna finish up these little fries right here and then move on to the dessert. All right guys, here it goes. Gonna try these out. These beignets. Let's waste no more time. Come on. Oh, you can see that chocolate cream busting out the other end. You know, I think these might be even better eaten right when you get them, when they're warm and maybe even crispier. You know, you let them sit out a little while, they get a little tough. I don't know, the pastry dough around the, whatever they use, the dough, it just toughens up a little bit. You know, it would be bomb if this thing was more crispier and flakier. I think I would enjoy it a little more than it being a little tough right now. Wow, all right guys, I guess that's dinner right there. That was the Popeyes Louisiana flounder fish sandwich, side of Cajun fries, and 3 little chocolate cream filled beignets. I don't know if that is Nutella, I'm not sure. But anyways, it was all right. Like I said, it would have been better if it was more crispier and flakier, but you know, let it sit around a little bit and it got a little tough. So anyways, wanted to try that out. Also the flounder fish sandwich, that wasn't bad, had a nice kick to it. But I gotta say, I do enjoy your regular fish sandwich with no spice, but just the added tartar sauce to it. And yeah, that's gonna do it. Wasn't bad. So that's gonna do it for the meals for the day, as well as the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell for future videos, and I'll see you guys in the next food adventure. So stay safe and stay fresh. Peace.